Okay, let's unpack this. If you've ever tried to really get a handle on your website or product analytics, you've probably run into this dilemma.
Oh, yeah. It's a common frustration, isn't it?
Totally. You've got these giant platforms, Google Analytics, Amplitude, PostHog, super powerful, sure.
Right, but they almost need their own dedicated team just to run them.
Yeah.
The complexity is a lot.
Exactly. And then on the other side, you have the really simple stuff like Plausible or Fathom. Easy? Yeah, but maybe. Too basic.
And they lack depth. You don't get those really deep, actionable insights you often need.
Right. It just feels like there's this huge gap in the middle.
Well, what's fascinating here is that this exact problem, this gap, is what led to Rybbit, which launched in 2025.
Ah, okay. So Rybbit is trying to be that middle ground.
Precisely. That's what we're diving into today. It's billed as this next-gen, open-source, lightweight, and, importantly, cookieless analytics tool.
Cookieless. Interesting. We'll need to get into that.
Definitely. The whole idea is to merge the kind of powerful features you see in advanced platforms, but make it all intuitive, accessible for everyone, basically.
Accessible how? Like pricing?
Yeah, that too. There's a free tier on their cloud plan, plus the open source version you can host yourself if you want.
And the backstory is pretty interesting too, right? The creator, Bill Yang.
Yeah, it came from his own experience. He runs this gaming analytics site, gets millions of visits.
Wow, okay, so he needed serious data.
Exactly. But he didn't have hours to configure complex workflows. He needed more than just, page counts. He needed real insights.
So he just built his own tool.
Basically, yeah. He built Rybbit because he needed it, aiming to make analytics feel, as he put it, fun and intuitive, not like a chore.
Fun and intuitive analytics. I like the sound of that. How does it actually achieve that, though, besides just being easier?
Well, a big part is the dashboards. It comes with nearly a dozen pre-built ones.
Pre-built, so like zero setup.
Or very little, yeah. Covers all the key web stuff, right-away sessions, unique users, page views, bounce rate, session duration, all that core stuff is just there.
Okay, that's helpful. But what about the deeper stuff, if it's aiming higher than the simple tools?
Oh, it definitely goes deeper. You get things like session replays.
Ah, okay, so you can actually watch user sessions back.
Exactly. Plus, customizable goals, retention tracking, user journey analysis, funnels, dashboards. It's pretty comprehensive.
And filtering. Can you slice the data easily?
Yep, robust filtering across, I think, over 15 dimensions. Plus, support for custom events with JSON properties.
JSON properties. So you can track really specific custom actions with detailed data.
You got it. Rich, structured data specific to your site or app. It also does 3-level location tracking, country, region, city with map visuals.
Nice. Anything else stand out?
Yeah, there's a real-time dashboard, Web Vitals tracking built in.
Oh, Web Vitals. That's crucial now for performance and SEO.
Right, and you can add team members too. It's built for collaboration.
Okay, that sounds genuinely powerful. But let's circle back to the cookieless part. That's a big claim. How does it actually identify unique users without cookies? That's usually the tricky bit.
It is tricky. So Bill Yang explained their approach. They use a hashed combination of the user's IP address and their browser's user agent string.
Hashed, so it's anonymized.
Exactly. It creates a unique fingerprint for that connection, but in a way that respects privacy and GDPR rules.
Does it work as well as cookies, though, for tracking uniques?
He reckons it's about 80–90% as effective, which, is a really significant number for a cookieless method. There are trade-offs, like with dynamic IPs, but
for many use cases, that level of accuracy combined with the privacy benefit is probably a win, right?
Absolutely. It's a very practical balance.
Yeah, what are people saying about it? Is the feedback positive?
Yeah, seems like it. I saw one user, Sanjay Kolia, who said, it feels like universal analytics, but on steroids.
Huh? High praise. Universal analytics. Real GA.
Right. And Bill Yang actually confirmed that was kind of the goal. Bring back the best parts of the old GA, the intuitiveness, but add more modern features, and of course, the privacy focus.
That makes a lot of sense. People miss the simplicity of old GA sometimes.
Definitely. And another thing that really stands out is the whole open source and community angle.
How so?
Well, contributors like David Fiala have praised its design, simplicity, and how powerful it is, even comparing it to the big players, despite being cookieless. He mentioned it's easy to extend with plugins.
Plugins, okay, so you can customize it further.
Yeah, or add specific privacy options. There are even community-made opt-out plugins for browsers. It shows the team is really open to feedback and building this with the community.
That feels different from the big closed-off platforms. More about data ownership for the user.
Exactly. It's not a black box.
So wrapping this up then, What's the big takeaway here for someone listening who's maybe struggling with analytics?
Well, Rybbit looks like a really strong new player. It offers this compelling mix, powerful features, but accessible, privacy-friendly.
Right, it's that middle ground we talked about. Great if you find enterprise tools too much, but the basic ones too little.
Precisely. It really carves out its own niche.
Which does make you think, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, how does something like Rybbit, open source, cookieless, challenge the whole traditional analytics market? The way things are priced, how data is handled?
That's a huge question. What does this mean for the future of online privacy, for data ownership? Whether you're a user or running a business, it shifts the perspective, doesn't it?
It really does. What stands out most to you about this kind of solution aiming for that middle ground? Something to think about.